Representative Hahn.
Thank you, Chairman. Good morning, testifiers. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your service. I just want to ask another question about the gaming. Are there any issues present that cause additional challenges to the state police as far as like the small games of chance? Is there anything out there that that's a problem with the state, for the state police?
Particularly with small games of chance, I would say no at this point in time. Our Liquor Control Enforcement Office deals with any issues there in the liquor establishments. However, we're looking at some issues concerning what is called skill-based machines, which we see proliferating across the Commonwealth right now. We've kind of estimated in liquor establishments that there may be up to 13,000 of those. We call them illegal machines at this point in time, and we see that as a problem that's occurring. They're not only in the liquor establishments, we see them expanding out into convenience stores at this point in time, as well as some other, we'll call them makeshift casinos that are out there.
So is the Commonwealth then is losing money on those, obviously, if they're illegal and we're not getting the revenue? They're out there operating, correct?
That's correct. We did a somewhat of a random survey investigation in 2017. We determined that of those 13-some thousand machines that might be out there, there could be a total of about $350 million in illegal proceeds coming from those machines.
Some of the clubs in my area are getting cards from a company saying these are legal machines, they're skilled machines, they're legal. So they're calling me saying, are these legal machines? Well, I can't make that determination. So do you have any court cases? Is there anything? I think there was one court case, correct, where they were...
There was one court case in 2 separate counties, and it only applies to those counties. And that was only one particular machine. It was called a Pace-O-Matic machine. But now these machines are changing. There's different machines being placed out there. They're constantly being changed, as a matter of fact. Basically, we're looking for some type of either legislation or a court case that will settle that argument, whether this is a skill-based machine or is it a gambling device.
Have you made any arrests in other counties since there's already a court case? And I'm assuming that court case you lost, is that correct, in those 2 counties you mentioned?
That's correct.
Okay, so are you...
We do have some other investigative things going on at this point in time, yes.
Okay. I think the other thing is, sometimes, and I think you mentioned you go into convenience stores. I've already gone into restaurants where in the lobby there's a machine, usually like a poker machine, says for amusement only. But if you're there long enough, you see people coming in and out. They don't have a liquor license. Who follows up on those?
That would be some of our investigative entities, whether it be Troop Vice investigators or BCI, our Bureau of Criminal Investigation.
Okay, but somebody does go out and check those, and they're illegal, correct?
That's correct. We will be prosecuting those. And like I said, we're looking for either some legislative intervention or a court case to specifically determine that they're an illegal device.
Okay, and I want to go back to the municipality. So I know in my area, we have a municipality that was with regional police force, and now because of the cost, they want to go with state police. I have a concern with that, and nobody says you don't do a great job, you do. But when you're looking at the response times, when we have 5 state highways coming through the municipality with accidents or drugs or whatever, I'm concerned that, do you feel you can handle that if you see more and more municipalities going with state police? As Chairman Markosik said, it is a bargain for $25 per person. So I'm afraid that you're not going to have the manpower. Do you feel you can handle that with the additional funding at the $25?
We believe the $25 fee will allow us to continue to bring forth cadet classes, in other words, train individuals so we can properly staff the various stations in the respective counties. It's always a challenge for our troop commanders and our station commanders to ensure that they are deploying state police personnel appropriately, and ensuring that they have the resources to be effective.
Well, and I guess my concern is you have an active shooter, obviously, you're dispatching, you're there right away. Somebody calls in and says there's suspicious activity, there's a homeless person, there's somebody, some kind of activity in the area, may not get a response as quickly because of all the other areas that you're covering.
Well, clearly, we pride ourselves in being able to prioritize those calls for service. However, every call for service is handled appropriately and as quickly as possible.
I just don't want to see the state police overextended and any of the citizens in danger in the local municipalities. But thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.